Hello and welcome to another ROFFS update of the ocean conditions for the southeastern United States using sea surface temperature and ocean color chlorophyll imagery from the weekend of April 26th, 2025. Overall, the Gulf Stream is about 81 to 82 degrees, extending through the Florida Straits, and then cools down to approximately 79 to 80, extending past Cape Hatteras here to the north. We'll zoom in here a little bit. First, taking a look at the sea surface temperature data and then the chlorophyll data. As you can see, there are some clouds, just more of this cooler water speckling in the imagery here, this yellow in the middle of what is the Gulf Stream. And that is because clouds are cold water, right? So we can't see what's underneath, unfortunately. But overall, we had a pretty good look at the area using composite imagery here. So zoom in a little bit. Starting off the Keys here, we have a relatively normal eddy formation here, circulating some nice Gulf Stream associated water inshore along the Keys. And then to the north, we didn't really pick up any eddies in the area. We'll take a look again at the chlorophyll imagery to see what we can see, but relatively stable Gulf Stream edge inshore. And then to the north, starting at about Stewart, Jupiter area, we start to see a number of eddies pushing north, again with these nice filaments of Gulf Stream water that extend further inshore, indicating that these areas are the better ones to fish. There's one right off Cape Canaveral there, as well to the north off the St. Augustine area and the Jacksonville area as well. Some nicer water pushing inshore up off of Savannah there, as well as the Charleston area. Then we can see what is sometimes referred to in the literature as the Charleston gyre. So there's a feature here called the Charleston bump that deflects the Gulf Stream out, which then creates a large eddy here with this nice filament of Gulf Stream water extending inshore into the south here, in between Cape Fear and Georgetown, and then a large offshore flow of this cooler blend of water there. To the north, a second relatively large eddy here in between Cape Fear and Cape Lookout, relatively small eddy there off of between Cape Lookout and Cape Hatteras. And then north of the point, we also got a little eddy here as well. Looking along the eastern side for you guys going tuna fishing, certainly that season has picked up. It does look like there are a number of eddies out here to certainly keep an eye on, essentially because that will push, what is this, 2 to 3 to 4 degree edge. If there's an eddy out here, all of them generally rotate in a clockwise fashion, right? But it's going to push the warmer water to the east, which will effectively then make that edge further east, so a further run for you guys. So certainly check with us before you head out, and we'll show you where the best places to fish are, so you also have then the shortest run. Looking in the Northwest Providence Channel to the south here, we can see what appears to be a clockwise rotation here of some water, some Gulf Stream water. Seems to be rotating in this fashion. And then a portion of this also is doing what is a relatively normal counterclockwise rotation through the channel here. Looking at the associated chlorophyll data, again, a nice wide shot here. And then we will zoom in a little bit more. We can see again a nice hard green to blue edge here that everybody thinks of. Again, looking off South Florida here, that blue water is well inshore. So fishing should be good with a nice north current. Also good for bottom fishing for those of you who like to bottom fish, right? If the wind's against the current, it creates some challenges, certainly, trying to get your chum out. But we can see this little eddy here, as well as another eddy in this area. This cleaner water in here, pushing inshore right off the Cape there, looks good. And then again, we got a bunch of eddies up here along the line from Georgetown all the way down to St. Augustine, essentially, that's pushing this blended water, Gulf Stream water, further inshore along 18 to 20 fathoms or so. That'll be an excellent chance for your tuna, dolphin, wahoo, and sailfish. And then again, we got this nice big eddy here, circulating this Gulf Stream water inshore into the south, over the shelf, continental shelf. A second eddy again here in between Cape Fear and Cape Lookout. A little bit smaller eddy here off of Cape Hatteras to Cape Lookout, and then this feature up here that's kind of north of the point there. We'll take a look. We got skips tournaments coming up, so some good, and we just had the Walkers K tournament as well. So congratulations to all of our clients who did well in that. But looking off Abaco here, you know, we definitely got some better water. This, what we call Bahamas blue water, right, coming up from Eleuthera and then extending to the west, essentially trying to get to then the Gulf Stream. So this is kind of more or less the flow here, with a couple of eddies circulating this favorable water inshore in the area, creating better conditions. But overall, I will leave you with this nice, pretty image here. And as a reminder, you know, for the most recent analysis for your area, you can give us a call at 321-723-5759. You can order online at ROFFS.com, or you can reach us via email at fishing@roffs.com. Thank you very much. Tight lines.